Okay, here we go. I got the mic on. Hopefully that'll deaden some of the noise. Like I said, I'm going to go to Badwater and Mosaic Canyon, Artist Canyon, and look at that. It lets me stay inside out of the wind, and that'll be a good little way to go. And just trying to steady this camera. It's not kind of going to work. I have to do something to get the mic in there, so it's not really too steady. So it's kind of weird working with this holder. Might have to come up with something different for later on, but I wanted to try and see how the mic worked with this in there. See how that goes. So anyway, that seems to be a little bumpy, so I don't think that's going to work long term. It works fine for a little short period, but this is a relatively smooth road, so there's really no reason to have it be jumpy like that. So I guess I'll need to not be a cheap ass and get a GoPro or something, more than my phone camera. This is Badwater Basin behind me. I took my hat off because I didn't want it to blow away. But as you can see, this is where you've got the water, and it's not in living memory where there's any water that's been in this. It's really kind of amazing that all that Hurricane Hillary last year dropped all this water down in here. There were waterfalls and all kinds of things that people never see, and no one alive seen this before. So I feel real, when that wind really kicked up, I feel really privileged to be alive to see this, and it's just a gift to be alive and to be able to see this kind of stuff. It's just amazing, just wonderful. As you can see, here's the basin. It's pretty wild. There's people all out walking out here on a little walkway, and you can see there's mountains up there. I don't know if you can see that there's snow on those up there, which is kind of amazing because it's like 80 degrees and really windy down here. And there's snow on the mountains. There's the clouds. It's really pretty nasty today. It actually looks like it might rain. It's really kind of quite something, really, to be able to see this. Quite amazing. There's the mountains. You can see the snow caps on there. Got a little closer, did a little close up on it. There's Badwater Basin. People walking out to the water. I'm going to go down there and take a walk out to that water. Going down to the water now. Just walking here. See all these people. Just everybody's kind of sightseeing. Pretty crowded. It's Easter weekend. This is one of the best times of the year to come to Death Valley because you've got, well, it's not a million degrees, but it was. Usually in the 80s, 70s, 80s, maybe 90s. Not really down to where you're getting a ton of heat, which makes it really nice, you know. You're able to be outdoors other than this wind. And as you can see here, they no walking. This is where people had been going out and kayaking and leaving footprints. So they stopped the kayaking, and you can't kayak now because it was leaving too many footprints. It'll be there forever, I assume. And that's just how it works because there's nothing here. And this is a little pool. And I guess this is the pool used to be bigger. You can see here this was in the 30s. It was a lot larger, and visitors have just put throw and debris and all kinds of stuff. That's why we have the boardwalk. People do stuff that they shouldn't really do. You know, it's just kind of how it works. Unfortunately, this is just beautiful here. I mean, it's just wonderful to be able to live in a state, area, country, for that matter, that has this kind of stuff to offer the citizens and the visitors. I mean, you don't have to be a citizen to come here, but it's very, very nice to be able to have things like this, natural wonders that are just, they're just amazing to behold, frankly. Probably use that word too much because I have, I guess, a limited vocabulary. Not really, but maybe. If I don't use fuck, I'm kind of screwed. I don't have too many other words. Interesting in and of itself. I better not be careful, move away from this thing. I don't want to drop my phone down here. That'd be awful. A pain in the ass. Have to break the rules to go get my goddamn phone. Because that'd be something I would do. Like volleyball. They don't have that. You can see walking on this thing a little bit, just like Waterville. It's kind of rough. With the speedway in my car, it got very interesting. Let's turn you up and die down just a little bit here. Kind of talk. Showing the sights for this. How this is kind of interesting. I've never really done this before. So I'm just trying to like it. Well, Stella probably wouldn't have did good on this. And salt wouldn't have been good for her path. I'd ended up having to carry her, even if they did allow her out here. So it's just as well. Build up at all, really. So I'm actually in those forms. Feel like my skin's still first it's not very cold out. It's like being windy, which is annoying. It's kind of nice. You're not burning up hot. It just makes it bearable. I can only imagine being out here with a wind like this, having it be 120. So, yeah, the water's a bit further away than back there, but that's all right. For 500 miles, 2 days, we walked yes, before the water all the way. Walk right into the Interesting. Lighting. Surprisingly though, even though it's kind of gray, it is a gray day, hazy from all the stuff being kicked out. Well, here, probably cut that many lines. Let's see what this looks like here. It's got footprints, and it's basically just salt. See, just salt. It's a salt basin. looks like right on the other side. I'm getting over to Badwater Basin. Giant mountain just over that way. It's really interesting. I don't think I'm going to make it to the water because it's just still quite a ways away, and it's hard to tell how far it is. It could be. Just notice there's a sign on the hill. I'm pretty sure it says "Believe." It's hard for me to see it from this far, and this is as far as the go. Not sure. Does it mean believe in religion or Jesus or any of those sorts of things, or does it mean believe in aliens? You know, who knows? That's what it seems like it says. Believe. So, I'm curious. I'm curious enough to climb up there. That's for sure. Because that looks like certain death for a 60-year-old dude with a bad hip. Now, it's not bad, it's artificial. So what does it say? Sea level. That's sea level. I believe. Oh, wow. Okay. So this wind's going to blow me up. Oh, crap. I'm trying to hold the camera steady. That's like you can see. This is how far down. That's sea level. Wow, look at this. It looks like snow. All this salt. But it's not snow. It's salt. It's interesting. It just adheres to everything. It just kind of goes. It's like, wow. I wonder how long these railings last, or if they corrode, or maybe the salt doesn't have quite the same effect because there's not moisture to hold it on there. I mean, some does stay, but not very much. But I'm going to drive over there where those cars are and see if I can get a higher vantage to get a photo of the water or some video of the water. That's my goal, to actually see the water in Badwater Basin. There's a vault toilet behind me over there, and that is officially the worst vault toilet I have ever been in my life. I mean, luckily, as you sat there for a while, the wind whistled down the little chimney to let this out, but it had the effect of pushing the odor back in and back up through. So it was like a little tear gas chamber of poop. And but at least the wind whistling through your nether regions kind of distracted you a little bit. But then the problem came when you had to finish, and you could only hold the shirt with one hand, and it was hard to hold it up there while you're taking care of business, so to speak. And so you had to do that, and then buckle up and get out and make it to the door without collapsing, because it was heinous. But you know what? Now everything else smells really good. So being stuck in a Jeep with a dog panting is going to be just not bad at all. Not bad at all after that. So I just thought I'd share that with the world, because there is just nothing like Badwater toilet at Badwater Basin. I definitely think I found the bad water. That's for sure. Well, you look at that. I get back to my Jeep, and I have a blue ducky. Hooray! I've been ducked at Badwater Basin. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, I am going to hike up there, get a better view of that there, and see the water. Because I was going to hike up there, but I don't think there's anywhere to park. And I was right here, so this looks closer. So this is where I'm going to go. Or Park Service, actually, is what it is. Yeah, let's not try this at home. You can see it's way out there. That's how it goes. Let's see if I can get up a little further. Wow, the wind died right here. Oh my goodness, what a reprieve. This is wonderful. Uh-oh, spoke too soon. Wind's back. Wonder why no one else is doing this. There's the Jeep. Came quite a way so far. Man. Oh, gust of wind was something else, man. Once again, almost knocked me over. Oh yeah. Looks better. I gotta go over this way. Great. I came up the other way because it was easier. Now I got this rock garden, you know, to work my way over. It's like, man, why do I do stuff like that? Well, I guess I just don't know any better. But it's nice to have all you millions of viewers out there with me. Ha. Yeah, like there's like 15. So, I don't know. But I'm having fun. I mean, what else am I going to do? There we go. I guess it's receded quite a bit since it started, is what they said. It was doing so much a day. Because it had been, it was like 8 to 18 inches. And it's gotten quite a bit shallower. It was like receding every single day. But I wanted to get a better look at the water. As high as I'm willing to go. It's not like I'm at altitude. I'm at low altitude. I'm below sea level. So you would think that's why I'm not as out of breath. If this was at 6,000 feet, I might have passed out by now. So, but I'm at like minus 200. Well, there's a favor. Favor nature did. It'll keep me from sucking too much wind. That's probably why I wonder why I can talk. Oh, there you go, because I'm below sea level. Even walking up here, I'm still, wow, the Jeep's far away. Well, I have a tailwind. It'll help. If it doesn't knock me down to where I tumble, like when Jack and Jill went up the hill, fetch a pitcher of water. I'm getting delirious now. Well, not really. Just my odd sense of humor that I have. I mean, who else drives 500 miles to see a salt flat with water with nothing but a dog and a camera? I mean, come on. You know? But so far, the highlight has been that vault toilet. I gotta tell you, that thing was really ready to pop. It was ripe. Yeah, that was the Badwater. So here we go. There's the water on Badwater Basin. It's out there a ways. The green. You can see where the white stops. I guess the water had been up to here because you could walk to it, but now they don't want people out there. But there's the water. From what I understand, that is like, there's no living memory of that, having water like this. Apparently the lake, when you could see it from the like Google Earth and whatnot, it was blue, really blue. But it's quite a bit shallower since then. So anyway, I'm gonna head back down, and I'm not gonna film that because there's an even money chance I'm gonna trip and fall. And it's not that I care about it being on video. I just don't want to hurt myself.